My name is King Arachnid. I'm sending you this transmission from my dimension to yours. You see, my world is filled with all kinds of heroes and villains, so many in fact that the terms have lost meaning. You may have even heard of a few already, like Peter Parker, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, or my hot-headed brother Miles Morales. You see, I'm a Spider-Man like them, but I'm better in every way. Faster, stronger, smarter, more attractive, I can teleport, I use a katana, which everyone knows is awesome. And did I mention humble? Look, see, this isn't even about me or my awesome abilities or how I can harness unlimited energy within myself or how I take that energy and put it into my gear so I fly around like Iron Man. No, this isn't about that, alright? This is something bigger. This is about Rocket League. And yes, I know, Rocket League is just a game in your world, but here in mine, Rocket League was the greatest sport mankind had ever produced. Super high-tech remote-operated rocket car mayhem. You see, at this time, the world was in utter chaos. Governments were rising and falling overnight. This was the distraction the people needed. This was the distraction people wanted. You see, in 2065, they allowed for supersonic pilots to enter the scene. If you were skilled enough, or I guess crazy enough to risk your life, you could gain fame and glory beyond your wildest dreams. And as the anti-mutant laws became more strict, I decided it's time to put down the hero gig and pick up a new career, that of a supersonic legend. Unmatched speed, lightning fast reaction time. I adapted and overcame every obstacle and every opponent. Win after win, day in and day out, I was unstoppable. And then the time came. In 2069, they held the first ever World Cup. The winner would be crowned Supersonic King. And who more fitting to claim that title than I? I easily rose through and made it to the finals, up against some rookie I'd only heard about previously. You see, up until this point, all the games had been easy, but something about this guy was different. He was way too fast. He was able to keep up with me like no one else had before. I fought hard back and forth. 8-8, it comes down to the final few seconds. I've got the ball going up the right wall. I've got 100 boost. I've been hitting flip resets all game, and this time when I got the flip, I knew I shouldn't use it. My senses were going wild. Don't shoot. Wait for it. Don't shoot. He jumps, goes, skims over the ball. It goes down. I wave dash under the ball. I've got it. I'm ready to flick. This is the moment. I'm gonna win the game. I will become the Supersonic King. But something felt off. Something didn't feel right. As I go to flick the ball, it's all in slow motion. All my senses are screaming. I can't see it go in. It won't move. It's going so slow. And that's when it happened. An explosion. The arena starts to crumble beneath the cars. I tried the best I could to help the people escape. I wasn't fast enough. I don't know how many there were. I just kept pulling bodies out. Just never stopped. They blamed me, of course, for the explosion. Said I lost control of my powers, like I tried to rig the game or something. I'm not sure. At this point, it was obvious that I had been targeted, and I played right into their hand. I was public enemy number one, labeled a terrorist. I was forced into hiding. Meanwhile, some big corporation cashed in on the insurance money from the stadium. And that same corporation would later go on to influence the United Nations' future decisions. Together, they created the United in Hope Initiative, a global standard to have every person take a cure that would suppress every mutant gene. Eventually, this would turn into a new world order. Others like me and those that didn't want to fall in line, we were either put into camps or forced into the shadows. I began to assemble the strongest people I could find to build up a resistance. Together, we called ourselves the Eight-Legged Society. And for years, we've been at war with the secret society that runs everything. They're known as the Order of the Owl. The leader's unknown, but many of the members have been identified. For years, we've been able to keep up with them, fighting for what feels like the free will of mankind. However, I can feel that the enemy is close to their end game, which may result in the end of my world if I fail to stop them. However, that is not the worst part. Recently, we've been able to intercept signals coming from them to your dimension, and every time the common denominator happens to be Rocket League. We don't know what the reason is, but we believe the Order may be trying to draw our dimensions together, manipulating the people and the information on your side. Our intel tells us that there's at least 3 agents within your Rocket League community that have been manipulated by the Order of the Owl. So, that's why I'm reaching out to you. The Eight-Legged Society needs your help. We need to build up our army, not just in my world, but in yours as well. The more golden spiders we have, the faster our web can spread, and the quicker we catch our prey. If we infiltrate every corner of this community, nothing will be hidden from our trap. We will find out who's working for the Order and put an end to their plan before it can come to completion. We are the Eight-Legged Society, the last hope that stands against the greatest evil mankind has ever faced. We will do everything in our power to stop that evil from spreading. So let me ask you, are you ready to be a part of something bigger? Are you ready to give Rocket League a new purpose? Give it meaning beyond just the game. If you decide to join the Eight-Legged Society, you will become an honorary Golden Spider. And from there, you will become a part of a family, serving the society with your skill, abilities, and for some, even your life. And I, in return, will lend you my resources and my own power to accomplish our goals. Our web of influence will spread like ripples in a pond, searching out all who serve evil and those who oppose justice. This is your call. This is your moment. Will you stand with us?